Hi friends. Okay, I'm playing with my amethyst bracelet. And I was actually I was thinking of going to sleep, but sleep wouldn't come and I've seen, unless I post my video, I just can't sleep. So maybe somebody out there really needs their message. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, keeping me motivated. Yeah. Sometimes you do a reading for just that one person, You never know who it is that really needs this reading. So since now I'm playing with my amethyst. Yeah, we always talk about amethyst as an intuition, but we forget how protective amethyst is. All crystals are protective, no doubt. But amethyst really protects us from information that others would intercept, is what I heard. So when your intuition is speaking to you, there are ways when people might, try to interfere with what it is that you are downloading or the information that you have downloaded. They would like to misuse. Okay. So amethyst is very protective in that. And amethyst is also protective about the kind of information that you download. It will not allow you to download. It will not mislead you. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. At this point of time, obviously, if we connect it to what's happening to you, you really do need to listen to your intuition. It's guiding you. It's protecting you. It's not allowing you to be misled. Yeah. And again, I'm drawn to this. Again and again, I'm drawn to this. I feel you're growing more and more beautiful. I don't know what this is about beauty. It seems to be everywhere. You're shining. You're shining. You're shining. Your beauty shines through. Your intelligence shines through. Surely I'm getting the feeling of a tarot reader. I'm not able to shake that off. Yeah. People have got an appetite for you is what I heard. Well, if you look anything so beautiful, you've got, if you look at this tower, it's pretty symbolic of what. So your beauty, your intuition, you got a lot of people watching you, keeping an eye on you. Some are watching with awe, some are watching with curiosity. Some are just trying to copy and not succeeding. That's why the amethyst is protecting you, I would say. You have a lot of love coming in from different directions. But this is also about your self-love. It always starts with self-love, does it not? Everything starts with self-love. Love starts with self-love, money starts with self-love, friendship starts with self-love. The more you love yourself, the more you manifest better and better. This is an agate, Botswana agate, I suppose. Why is it chipped? I'm surprised that it is chipped. When I had ordered it, it was not chipped. Chip on your shoulder. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Are you holding a grudge? No, you're not holding a grudge, but somebody seems to be upset with you a little bit, and it's making no difference whatsoever to you. I like that. I like that. I like that. I wanted to make this tower stand. It's like, yeah, I'm standing in my power, and you can, well, you can say what you want. How is the alphabet K relevant? Because I just noticed it in this. Oh, there are more cards there. It seems there is only one card or two cards. Whatever it is, maybe these cards are the ones that I need to read. How surprising is that? The color red and pink. Somebody tried to box you in, or and you couldn't be boxed in. Yay. Somebody is definitely watching you and wanting you. They like what they see. Since I just noticed the time, it's almost like they're bidding their time. They're bidding their time. Look at the way he's looking. How he wants you. Oh my God. How much he wants you. And here you are, thinking nobody wants you. Actually, it's not that you're thinking nobody wants you. No. You are pouring all of yourself into whatever it is that you are learning. And that is by focusing on yourself. Oh, self-love. Being guided intuitively. And beauty, creating some kind of a beauty that stands out. Even the work that you do is standing out. You're so engrossed in it. The last thing on your mind is how pretty I'm looking, but that's what is making you look really pretty. Because that is a form of self-love, to be so engrossed in what you're doing, creating in the world, the beauty that you create in the world with your talent, with your intelligence, with your competence, with sometimes just the sheer power of your presence and existence. That you attract a fan club, I heard. You're much desired because you have no time to be desired. How's that? Oh. It's not that you're playing hard to get. You're really focused on improving yourself, and you're getting there beautifully. You're tending to your own business, tending to your own garden. Okay. I think somebody tried to change you, okay? And you couldn't be changed. As far as you're concerned, you can't be changed by anybody just because somebody is like, ready to inflict pain in the form of depriving you of something or someone, or just running you down in some form, belittling you, trying to exercise power and control over you, just so that you be more obedient, submissive. Well, as far as you're concerned, you're not going to do any of those things. You can't be bothered, is literally what I heard. Okay, so you're doing your own thing, whatever it is. You don't care for other people's judgment, you don't care for other people's opinion, and you certainly don't care to be controlled at all whatsoever. I don't know, I just heard, if maybe somebody told you that you shouldn't drink. And it's not as if you're drinking a lot. You just enjoy a drink now and then. and somebody's pontificating is what I heard. Oh, you should not do this. Oh, you should not do that. Oh, you should not wear that. Oh, you should not show so much skin. Oh, you should not let your hair down. You should keep it tied up. You know, all these rules within quotes I'm saying that people have about how you should behave in society, who you should be in society. All of that you can't be bothered with. And that's why you're so powerful. You seriously can't be bothered with. You're not doing it to impress anybody. As far as you're concerned, you're just being your own self. And if somebody doesn't like it, they can take themselves elsewhere. You won't believe what this card says. The important thing is not what they think of me, but what I think of them. And this exactly is your attitude. And I am even thinking that a crowd of people are discussing you on what you should or should not be allowed to do, allowed within quotes. And you are like, I don't need your permission. Thank you very much. Yes. And I'll wait. I'll first show you this card. You made the first move. Maybe you contacted somebody. You know, even this could be in a business setting. There was somebody you wanted to partner up with, and you kept waiting for them to see you, notice you, your work, and approach you. And finally, you decided, no, I want to partner up with them. I think they are good for my business. So you make the first move. You put in your proposal. Yeah, with all this yellow golden, you stood in your power. And one more thing I was getting, which I want to remember. Just a moment. What was it? Yeah, this move was so unlike you. I would even go so far as to say you even connected with somebody you may be interested in. You decided to kind of show that you're interested. It's quite a chance that you took. And you know what? They liked it. How do I know? They liked it. They liked it. They definitely liked it. And see, I was talking about the yellow. You both are standing in your power, in your own respective way. They like your hair. They like your eyes. They like your lips. They like the way you carry yourself. They think you're very photogenic. They like to observe you. They think you're the golden girl. That's what I heard. Okay, they think that's way. Fine. There was something else that was coming through, but I guess maybe I'm not supposed to say that. With the Picasso card that I saw yet again I see, and all these pictures behind. This is about your artwork. You need to get back to painting if you have stopped. That she looks such a painter, writer, painter I would say. Because that's the first thing that I got, and I keep thinking you need to exhibit your work. Okay, I don't believe it. I don't know how to say this. You need to exhibit yourself. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, it's supposed to mean that you need to get out of the shadows that you're keeping in and being afraid to be seen. I think you've already broken out of that. Yes, confirmation. You've already broken out of that wallflower, working behind the scene kind of a person. No, you're willing to be seen. You're willing to be seen, and it's been quite a journey to get here. Okay. You have shed tears, you've been afraid, you have been embarrassed, and you have even been booed, I heard. Okay? And finally, you are like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. But you know what? You're very unique, that I wouldn't deny. Okay? But more than that, your work is very unique, I would say. What attracted me is these words. Everyone needs that special someone who can stroke your hair while you cough with your head in the toilet. Yeah. So, you are so lucky. You lucky, VITCH. You know why? Because you just got that kind of a person who doesn't care how your mascara has gone, how you're looking, not looking. With this purple hair, I would say you have your own unicorn word is there. You have your own weird way. They don't care how, you know, they love it when you look like this. Okay, really beautiful, very presentable, so grounded in reality. Okay, a smart woman, but they also accept you like this. You may have cried and all your mascara is all over the place, or maybe this is how you apply your, makeup or whatever. You dress up odd, you do odd things. Okay, totally weird. Something even about the age difference. Okay, how thin you are, how fat you are, none of it matters to the person who really loves you. Okay, they would like to control you, but they know they had better not. How nice is that? Gosh, sometimes when I do these readings, I wonder what is coming through. Absolutely no idea what will come through. And I didn't say it then, but something about your teeth, your wide mouth. Because see, in the next card, this is the first thing I notice. You can see the mouth and the teeth. Maybe you're very loud-mouthed person, who knows? Okay? They don't mind that also. Wow. And with all the things around here, I have not yet read the card. Okay? There is definitely a witchy aspect to you. Okay? Definitely. They love the way you speak. I can see the phone. They like to communicate with you. Especially over the phone, surprisingly. Your attitude is literally off with the heads. I told you, you are fierce. And you don't mind tasting forbidden fruit. You're very colorful. Your lifestyle is very colorful. Now let me read. Everything in love is invention, creates or over the ordinary. I told you, nothing ordinary about you. Very weird. In a good way, okay? It is by being in the shadow that one emits the most light. Be immortal rather than available. Okay. With this, I'm seeing that you're very choosy and you're very picky. And I'll say you were the kind who would hide behind the scenes and let your work speak for itself. That is your innate nature. Okay. Although you have learnt that if you really want to sell your work, your art, you really need to be out there promoting yourself. Yes, you have to blow your own trumpet, and you're balancing this beautifully. You're doing a good job of balancing this beautifully. You have understood the ways of the world, the ways of the business. I felt like turning that over. Again, the letter K. In one of my previous readings, Lavender, I literally have done a reading messages from Lavender, so maybe you need to check that out. Okay, this is Plato and Sigmund Freud. If I don't pronounce things right, you have to forgive me, okay? The virtuous content themselves with dreaming what the wicked do in real life. The behavior of a human in sexual matters is often a prototype for the whole of his life. Pure masculinity or femininity is not to be found. That's what you have balanced the action-oriented person and the reserved, I was about to say. What's that supposed to mean? You're very reserved. You don't hang out with everybody. But you are balancing that now by allowing yourself to be seen, speaking up about your work, showing and displaying your work, okay? Collaborating, networking, attending parties, being a hostess for a party. And something about the sexual you is very pertinent in some ways. It's like you have freed yourself. Okay? You are free. You accept your desires. You are led, in fact, by your desires. Yeah? I think allowing yourself to feel the desire for somebody, okay, maybe somebody older who can only see you actually from far and not touch you. I told you, someone who likes to see you. In any case, I want to read this first. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. And that's what I was saying. You know, you may be an artist, you may be a poet, you may be a singer. Anyways, now you have learned to be in the limelight, and the confidence for it has come from the secret admirer. It's almost like you are wooing them by doing a great job. Okay. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. One more time about the drinking. Okay. So basically you're doing what you want to do. And isn't that what we always think about Princess Diana? Isn't that she finally did what she wanted to do? She thought 3 is a crowd, so out she went. Out she went to pair herself with whoever felt right for her. Something about wearing a black dress is important, maybe. And this design really attracts me a lot. See how beautiful it is. Where will you find a design like this? I feel in Indians wear clothes. They have very nice intricate designs. Something about a shawl, a covering that people in India especially wear. That's the feeling I got. Okay. Oh, so you are like very seductive. How you seduce us? To most people you are covered in shawl. But when you have to show off your body to your lover, oh my, you are quite an artist. You're quite a seductress. Seduction is an art. Maybe you need to read The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. That's coming through. Siren. Oh my God, I need to say this. For a long time, I was thinking of downloading this book, Siren. Okay, I don't know the author and all, it's a fiction. And I kept thinking, okay, I'll do it. And then suddenly that day, I was checking out Netflix and I found the series, Siren. And I loved it. It's short, it's sweet, and there is so much to learn about a woman, about being a siren, about being so clear about what you want that you're not going to be moved by anyone's sob story, or how much I love you guilt tripping. Whether it's a family, whether it's a sister, whether it is whatever. You have your moment here to make your desires and dreams come true, and you are wicked enough. You're just wicked enough to take that chance. And even in the wickedness, it is still based in love. It's like almost in that one instant, you realize that always being nice is not, it's not valued also, and it's not bringing you happiness. A part of me is getting that feeling as if, how Dinah became, how she became. She was like, I want my pleasure and I'm going to take it. Yes. At one point of time, you were such a plain Jane. I'm sorry to say it. You're morphed into this hot babe. I think somebody did break your heart. Okay. Maybe somebody just friend zoned you. And you just, or maybe you just came into some kind of an awakening that showed you that this is not the way. This boring, very quiet, very prude way is not going to be the way you want to be. That is the most surprising thing. Yeah, in your journey of self-love, you realize that this part of you is what the society has always demanded of you, and that's how all you have done, given to the society's demands of how you should be, how you should look, what you should do. Even this thing makes me feel as if it's like you were so naive that somebody took advantage of you. Okay, and you were kind enough to just walk away without a fight. You may have done it not only in love relationships, but in just about everything, because this is a learned behavior. Do not stand up for yourself. Even though this is red per se, it felt like orange, red and orange, red and orange. So it was like your lower chakra, and in your throat. Look at her gloves. It's like they don't look as if they're protecting her as much as they're binding her. So your throat chakra was binded in some ways. And again, I'm attracted to the lavender, so I don't know what that is. Even the sky is not exactly grey. It's got tints of lavender. Something about the color lavender, certainly. Yeah, even in this. Yeah. So definitely check out my reading. K. All the time you were like, okay, well, okay. Your favorite thing was to say, okay. If somebody did something that was not okay, you would respond with, okay. K reminds me of karma. I think you prescribed to being tortured and suffered at the hands of karma a way bit too much, so that you became really this powerless person who's just submitting to the life, the fates, and how the fates can be so, what is the word I was looking for? It just escaped my name. Fickle. The fates can be so fickle. Yeah. So you learned to dress for yourself, finally. I think I'm going to end the reading with this card. Why? Because of the first sentence and the way she's looking. Look at her. She's not looking straight ahead. She's looking so much into the higher power, activating her crown chakra and third eye. This is called looking within. And her sacral chakra, oh my god, I love it. Okay, phases of the moon. And what I liked is this: no one is going to have pleasure on your behalf Go out and claim yours. I keep saying this is about you loving yourself so much and not denying yourself any of the pleasures, okay, that entice you in that moment. Okay, you are giving in to your pleasures in the most wickedly sacred manner. Okay, so that you're intuitively guided towards your own happiness. I think you have deprived yourself for happiness for a very long time, and finally you're letting your hair down. Let them love you for who you really are. Didn't I say that? There is somebody who loves you for exactly who you are. No matter how weird you look, no matter what your tastes are, they don't care. They really don't care. In fact, that's one of their, it attracts them more. They find you more attractive because of how weird you are, you know. So you have stopped allowing anybody to tame you. You know you're a wild woman and you're just being her. Wow, embrace those closest to you so your warmth and power make them strong like you. And this is what it is. All the while people have underestimated you, thought you are naive, weak, the underdog. But all through, the way you have conducted yourself, the things you have done, said, or rather the things that you did not do and did not say, but having worked on your own inner self, going on your own inner journey of healing yourself, guided by the divine, staying so connected to the divine, at last activating your throat chakra, okay, becoming this really beautiful person who knows what she wants and is not afraid to get it, but more importantly is not ashamed to get it is later on, is not afraid or ashamed to even admit it to herself. I think you would not even admit to yourself what you really want. That much you have been controlled and kept small, and now you're like breaking free to become this really hot, sexy, untamed, wild woman who pretty much does what she wants, and that's exactly how she gets what she wants. Yeah, I love the energy and I hope you do too. Please do like and do subscribe. Guys, come on. It's only a fair exchange that you subscribe, and it's only a fair exchange that you give me more likes. Alright? Chalo. I'll be seeing you when I see you, and yes, have a great weekend. Bye bye.